Oh my god, maybe it's a gooner motorcycle game.
Yeah. Make Lube great again.
Yes, nothing wrong with Lube.
He looks like he takes stiff shits. Could I see? And I was like, what?
Hey, I'm Casey Calvert.
I'm Leanna Lovings.
I'm Corey Chase.
I'm Bree Mills, and you're listening to the Adult Time Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Adult Time Podcast. I'm your host, Siri Dahl, at this special AVN edition. We're on the floor at AVN 2025 with Codi Vore.
Hi.
Codi.
Hello.
And
Hi,
we were
hello.
on the Adult Time Podcast together before. So
Yeah.
This is so fun.
Yeah, like not that long ago.
Reliving memories.
Yeah.
So first of all, how's your AVN going so far?
It's going great. I didn't know I was going to be here until like yesterday, and I just, you know, the excitement and the buzz, it just draws me in like a moth to the flame.
You couldn't stay away.
I could not.
What are you nominated for this year?
I got nominated. I have a fan nomination for Boobs. The Boobs Girl.
The Boobs Girl.
I got the prize, which I wrote for Pure Taboo on Adult Time, is nominated for Best Featurette.
Oh yeah.
And also for Best Screenplay, and I wrote it. So I'm like really excited because the screenplay I wrote, and it's going up
that's
for that.
exciting.
And maybe something else, but I can't remember. I think that's probably the
Does it
important
feel
stuff.
different to get a nomination for like screenwriting?
Yes.
As opposed to as talent?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I don't usually do stuff that gets nominated for things anyway, so really nominations are really exciting for me in general.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't pay too much attention to it, but I am really excited this year because I do want to do more stuff behind the scenes, and I have a lot of fun ideas that I want to bring to life. And this was really like my first time writing something for Adult Time, so I was really excited about that getting nominated.
I love that. Congrats.
Thank you.
Very well deserved. It is I haven't actually watched the scene, but I've seen the promos for it, and I was like, this is hot. Like, yeah, the prize. Watch it on Adult Time on Pure Taboo. Okay, so now I have to ask.
Okay.
In a hypothetical scenario, if you were just like, budget is not money's not an object, you have unlimited budget and you can do whatever you, like a porn feature. Like just, we're in the mind of Codi Vore.
Okay,
like,
okay.
What would be like your dream, like crazy scenario?
It would be a musical rom-com. I think musical, so hard to do with porn, but like, I would love to do that. And that's like a dream. Like that's like a no money option.
Yeah.
I have an idea for a porn right now that I've been sitting on that's like a sort of like rom-com situation where the main character, she's like a spy that is working for, you know, some government agency, but she has to go undercover as a porn performer. And so we see her, and while she's going undercover as a porn performer, she falls in love with her co-star, who they're like fucking, they're like getting on, but then like the scene cuts and they like have a little meet cute, and she's like, oh my god, I kind of really like this guy, and he can tell that she's like not like the other ones, that she's got secrets, and she's like badass, like she can like do like flips and shit. She would if I had a budget, she would be doing stunts. I would have her like beating people up. There would be like a fucking combat situation, you know, if we're scaling up here. And then the two of them end up kind of working together to find the evil villain. That's my
Who's the evil villain? Like the mom?
I don't know,
like,
something like that. I want it to be really cheesy though, nothing serious.
Okay, yeah,
We're not like
campy.
campy. Like
Nice.
it's full camp.
Oh my god.
That one.
It's just like a motorcycle gang, like but like a dork one maybe.
Yeah,
like,
or maybe he's like a super villain.
Oh my god, maybe it's a gooner motorcycle gang.
Yeah. Or something like that. And he could be hot. I don't know.
I love this. I want to watch this movie like yesterday. Someone give Codi Vore an unlimited budget to make this, please. Someone,
please. Please give me money to make your movies. I mean, my movies.
A rom-com musical porn. We need it.
Yes.
We don't
More rom-coms.
Yeah,
More
I know.
rom-coms. If I could make a channel, like a series, it would be all about like tension. So it would be all about build up. You know, it wouldn't necessarily have to be like romantic tension, although that would be there. It could also be like, oh, we're not supposed to do this tension. And like, I feel like something a lot of porn we do is we just go straight for the action. Yeah. You know, and that isn't how it works in real life. In real life, like, you kind of like put your leg next to theirs and you can feel the heat of their leg next to you, and you're like,
to the excitement.
Oh shit, you know. And I think there's a way you could shoot that without making it drawn out, you know, and build up that tension. And it could be really fun, you know.
Yeah, I like this idea. I want to see, just on a similar subject, I really want to see like a Hallmark Christmas movie style porn. Like,
yes, I have an idea.
Campy.
I have an idea for one of those too.
Yeah. Like, this ain't Hot Frosty XXX.
I think we definitely need to be doing more Christmas movies because they're so easy, they're so fun, and just in general, like I want to do comedies. I want to do stuff like that. I mean, I like horror too. Yeah. But yeah, a comedy would be really fun. Yeah. Like you know, just a simple, you know, Santa Claus gives you a power because you're being a Scrooge, and then you learn your lesson, and then you have a gangbang. It's like beautiful. You know, it could be so simple and
could be
seasonal.
Yeah, seasonal. I mean, look, there's a reason that there are so many of those Christmas movies. Is because they're low budget, easy to shoot. Mm-hmm. Like, usually only have like a couple sets.
Yeah.
Very doable in the porn world, honestly.
I would cast Tommy Pistol as Santa Claus. And I would have him do a voiceover where he's like, where I would give him a script that's like a poem, sort of like, you know, 'twas the night before Christmas.
Oh my God.
This and this and this. And then you'd have him narrate the scene.
Oh my God, that's so, I want to see all of the movies that you are going to make in the future. I will be your biggest fan.
Yes, I'm going to make movies.
Speaking of that, do you watch your own scenes?
Oh, all the time. At very least, I watch them because I need to take notes. Yeah. Like, I want to know how it turned out, and I pay attention to that kind of thing because, like, I want to know, like, how do I read on camera? Yeah. How am I reading right now? I'm thinking about it.
How does she read on camera?
It's a good thing to know, though. And then also, like, I don't know, because you're like, oh, I thought that was working. Oh, maybe that's not working, you know? Like, I think it's helpful to know that kind of stuff, but also because, like, I'm proud of the stuff I make, so I want to watch it. Like, I want to look at it.
It's fun. It's fun. I mean, same. I watch a lot of my stuff just
Do you masturbate to your stuff?
No, not really. I mean, not anymore. I think there was a time when I kind of did, like, okay, let me make, there's an exception to that, which is, like, a scene that, like, was just so good the first time, like, when I made it, that was so memorable, like, sometimes I will go back and watch it and masturbate, like, because it's I get to relive it a second time.
Yeah, me too. If I like really, really enjoyed that scene, I have definitely re-masturbated to it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm usually not like really watching. If I'm doing it just for pure enjoyment, I'm not really like watching myself in the scene so much. I'm usually watching the person that's fucking me. Yeah. I'm just like putting myself back mentally in that spot. Yeah. Where's the craziest place that you've ever masturbated?
The craziest place that I've ever masturbated, I mean, AVN is a pretty crazy place to masturbate, and I've definitely done that in times when AVN was a little bit more low key.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any great answers for that. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I feel like I must, right? Like, I've been masturbating in hot tubs and on planes, and you know, when you need to rub one out, you rub one out.
You do.
You just
Sometimes
do it.
You just do
you know, it's not weird. You know, we're really that weird to masturbate.
I masturbated in a sauna. Like, my old gym had like the little like individual size like small saunas. And I filmed a clip of myself masturbating in it, and I put the clip on the hub, and it was up there for like a good 9 months. And then one day the guy, like the gym owner, who I was friends with, like, he messaged me and was like, hey, so like, I got a message from someone that like, there's a video of you masturbating one of our saunas on the internet. Like, can you not do that?
Oh no.
And I was like, oh my God, I was like, and these are like, it's in a private enclosed room. It was not in any space where anyone would ever have seen me doing it at all. Like, and I was like, I'm really sorry. Like, yeah, I'll take the video down. He's like, no, you don't need to take the video down. I'm just saying, like, don't masturbate in the sauna again in the future. And I was like, oh, I get it. Yeah. I was like, for the record, I
it.
only did it the once, and I brought Clorox wipes. And I wiped things down afterward. Like, I did. I'm a responsible girl.
Slutting. That's ethical. Have you ever just like flashed a security camera?
No,
Do you ever,
I don't think it ever occurred to me that was an option in this world.
Intrusive thought. Oh, just show your tits to the security camera. I'm
gonna do it now. I'm gonna go in the elevator later because there's security cameras in the elevators here. And I'm gonna be flashing the elevator.
You know, you can do anything in an elevator. You can lay down in the elevator. Nobody's gonna stop you. It feels illegal.
Lay down.
Like laying down in an elevator feels like you're not supposed to do it, but you can. There's a lot of stuff you can do.
But why would you though? Is it like, does it feel good? Is it fun?
No, just because you can't. I mean, if it's a particularly, like, if it's an elevator that you can really feel going up and down, it might feel kind of cool.
Like the whole, like, you jump when it stops thing? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but mostly just it doesn't feel like you're supposed to. You should do things that you don't feel like you're supposed to, but you can. Like, they're not going to hurt anybody, but, like, it's not, like, made for that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, elevators are just an interesting one anyway, because, like, there's like the behavioral thing that people do. Like, it would be weird if you got into an elevator that's full of other people and you just, instead of facing the door, you just face all the other people in the elevator. Have you ever tried that? Because I did it once.
Or just like face the wall.
And everyone on the elevator thought that I lost my fucking mind. I was like, I'm just like...
Yeah, there's all these rules. And you can lay down, you can sit down. I'm a big fan of laying down on the floor.
Do you want to go lay down on the elevator with me later today?
Yeah, I'll hella do that.
Let's do it.
I'll absolutely lay down on the elevator with you. I'll lay down on the floor. I lay down on the grass. It's a great place to be.
On the grass is a good one. More people need to be laying down on the grass. Like, if you haven't done that in a while, then you should try. You should remember what it's like.
Get off the internet and go lay down in the grass.
Mm-hmm. What's the best way to slide into your DMs?
The best way to slide into my DMs? Probably, like, if you're a person who makes art and you do, like, fan art of me, I always love that.
That's a really good answer. I haven't heard that one before.
I'm a sucker for that stuff. And when people are like, is it okay if I draw you? I'm like, of course you can draw me. Like, use my stuff as a reference. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I love that energy so much.
Someone should draw us together.
Yeah, draw a picture of me and Siri.
Draw us.
Like one of your French girls.
I also love getting fan art from fans.
It's nice.
And so I've gotten very weird ones where I'm like, what did you use as reference for this? Like, I know it's me, it looks enough like me, but I'm like, I've never posed like that in my life. Like, holy moly. So it's always just fun. It's fun to see what creative things people come up with.
I especially like fetish manipulations. Those are kind of fun. Like, I do like giantess stuff, so people will put me in like giant, like make me look giant and stuff like that. Those are really cool too. So I don't know if I have like fans in the furry community. Like, probably not, because I haven't really marketed myself to them. But I want to be a furry. I don't own a fursuit, but I really want one. What would your persona be? A cat. A cat? Yeah. That's cute. I'd be a cat. That's cute. Yeah. I want to be a cat. This keeps coming up in my life. I feel like it comes up all the time. But yeah, I would love for a fan to draw me as a furry, like in a fursuit. That'd be really cute. Let me like live vicariously through your art. You're putting that out into the universe right now. You're like, hey, manifesting. All right, I want to find like a more fun. This is a very long list, okay? And I haven't even dug through like half of it. Oh my God. What's the weirdest sex dream you've ever had? The weirdest sex dream I've ever had? Well, the really weird ones are usually when it's like a person that I would never have sex with. Yeah. Like, it's hard to just recall a sex dream. Yeah. Though. But I know, yeah. Especially if it's been a while. But yeah, probably just like people that I wouldn't usually have sex with. My brain loves to assault me with that. Be like, what if you had sex with this person? What if you had sex with this guy? What if you had sex with... I won't get specific. Oh my God. The only sex dream I can remember off the top of my head was I had one about so the last time I had like a civilian job, there was this coworker that like he flirted with me a lot and like nothing ever happened. Like he was like married for most of the time that I knew him. But I had this is like within the last year, I had a very incredibly detailed sex dream about this person. And I haven't even spoken to him in years. It was so random. And I just woke up and it was like that feeling when you have like a very potent sex dream. And it's a weird feeling to wake up from because like
I don't know. There's something going on in the body. Like,
I feel like I'm
during that.
so close to coming while I'm having one of those dreams,
Uh-huh.
and then I wake up and I try to chase that and like finish, and I can never do it.
Just like cock
It's like
blocked
it's
by myself.
It's like it's gone. It's like I try to think about the thing that I was thinking about in the dream, and I it's not as horny to me when I'm awake, but when I'm in the dream, it's like I'm
it's like a magic brain sauce that's going on
oh
during
yeah,
the dream.
something about it. I love that.
I love that. Okay. I can't wait to go lay down in an elevator with you later.
Yeah! Yay!
Yeah! Thank you for coming by. This was so much fun.
Thank you for having me.
I hope
really
you win
appreciate
awards.
it. I hope you win
deserve
awards. We
Thank
should win awards.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, AVN. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thank you for watching.
Adult
You,
time.
Wherever you are.
Loyal
in
fans,
your
loyal
bed,
fans,
laying
viewers.
around, getting your dick sucked. I hope. Anyway.
So good.
Okay.
Cut. Hey, I'm Siri Dahl. You're watching the Adult Time podcast, and we are at AVN 2025 right now. I'm here with Jasmine Sherni.
Hi, you guys.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I was just telling you how hot you look.
Oh
You're
my
the hot cake.
God.
It's so
No,
good.
you're hot. You know, compliments are better. They're like, I think studies show that they're 10 times better when they come from hot girls.
Oh my God.
Now, my
really?
sample size is me, but it's 100%.
I believe it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, first of all, big congratulations because you are nominated for Best New Starling.
I am.
Which is like one of the most sought after awards in the in the business. The questions are written down, so sometimes I read them and my brain
It's
doesn't
okay.
understand what's going on.
You're doing great, sweetie.
So, are you excited?
I am insanely excited. I am blown away. I went to sleep that night because I wasn't able to make it to like the announcement party.
Yeah.
I went to sleep and I woke up to text. I was like, why do I have all these text messages?
Yeah.
And I just started sobbing in bed.
Aw.
And I was like, I can't believe like all of it. Just I don't know. It felt like a lot of
Yeah.
hard work went into this and like
Yeah.
really trying to improve myself and not just stay like at one spot this past year.
Yeah.
So it feels really good to feel recognized. So yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I always say that about award show season. It's like, yeah, it's nice to win, but honestly, the thing that I love is just feeling the recognition and also just going to the events and feeling like all the community. And it's like a big family
So
reunion.
nice. It is. And it's so nice to finally like meet some people in person.
Yeah.
Obviously I've met you in person a few times now.
Yeah.
But if I hadn't, like, imagine it'd just be like, oh my God, I've seen you
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes.
Like I can finally put like there's an actual human here.
It's nice. Yeah, it's really cool. Also, when did you start in the industry?
A year ago.
So
This is like my first. This is my day. Like this is
Hell
the very
yeah.
end of my debut year.
Very
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
So
it
you
came out
started
hot.
a year ago, and now we're like, at that 1 year mark, and you're nominated for Best New Starlet,
am
which is like you're killing it. That's what that means.
Yes, which is, and also to say, I think there are so many amazing and talented performers who don't even get nominated. So I don't
Yes.
logically, I know this is not just the only bar, but it feels just flabbergasting to even be considered.
I think it's like 10 in each category get nominated.
Yeah.
So of course, there's so many people that aren't gonna make it in there.
So
but
many people.
I'm glad that you did. It's very well deserved.
I know. It's like that moment where I'm like, it's me.
Yeah, it's me. All right, what are you most proud of this year?
Oh, I think I'm most proud. Oh, wow. I was going to say for not losing my mind, but I've done that a few times. I've definitely lost my mind a few times.
Don't we all?
I think what I'm most proud of this year is being able to stand by my boundaries and do things and work that I feel is beautiful and meaningful to myself, and to represent myself in a way that I can wake up and look in the mirror and say, wow, you fucking did it. I'm so proud of you. And so far, there's nothing that I felt icky about. I feel like growing up and learning and knowing so many things about the adult industry, you hear some really bad things.
Yes.
And people assume that I'm just like, I don't know, I'm chained under a chair being forced.
There's a lot of misinformation out there.
is,
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
feel so great to be able to not only step into this, but step into myself. It really feels like finally being able to be who I've always wanted to be.
Yeah.
And to get this type of recognition is just amazing. So
That's the best answer that I've heard. I love that. Thank you. Kind of on this similar subject to one of the things you just mentioned. What's a porn myth that you had heard of, or like an impression that you had, but when you like got into the industry you realized was not true?
Oh my God. I think the biggest one, the first thing that comes to mind is fluffers, but I think we all know Sarah Arabic, whose like introduction into porn was fluffing, but
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, that's definitely one thing.
Yeah.
Like there is not someone hired that's like just sucking and fluffing
Yeah,
for
I mean,
the most part.
I started in 2012, and I have yet to be on a porn set with
I thought you were going to be like, yes, back then. Then I was like, what?
Nope, not even back then.
Not even
there were
one.
no fluffers.
Where did
back
this
then.
myth even come
Oh my God,
from?
that man is wearing no pants.
Man, how did
You
he
heard
get
me
in?
say that. How did he not get dress coded? What? Yes, they dress code people at AVN. For
Lots
those
of
of you
dress
watching,
code.
we're like,
Lots of them.
what's something you thought you would never try in porn, or didn't expect to want to try, but then you ended up loving it or being excited to do it on camera?
You know, I think just doing porn in general. I never, like, if you
valid.
told me 5 years ago that I was going to be a porn star,
Yeah.
I would have laughed in your face.
Yeah.
I would have never. I would have been like, no, I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so shy. There's no way I could do this on camera.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck, like, do you think I am? And now I'm like, so it was like, oh, you're a porn star? I'm like, who the fuck do you think I am? You know, it's like the same but different. So I would say like that. Just the whole,
it's very good
yeah,
answer.
just being a porn star in general. Wow, didn't realize
Yeah.
how I was ever gonna stumble into this.
I love that. So, what were you doing 5 years ago? Or go into as much or as little detail as you want, but like, what was your trajectory? Like, what was the thing that made you go, I'm gonna do this. This is my career now.
So I was actually a critical care nurse. Like I was a certified critical care nurse.
Okay.
I worked in the ICU.
Got it. Okay.
To make a really long story short, I had friends in the sex work community, and I was always like, wow, I'm really envious that they get to do this thing.
Yeah.
I was going to like sex parties, kink parties,
Yeah.
and really discovering myself. And there just came a time where a push came to shove, and I was like, you know what, I'm so unhappy nursing. I don't know what else I want to do.
Yeah.
And a friend was like, why don't you try influencing? So I started a model page, and that blew up, and then I started OnlyFans.
Nice.
And then I got invited to shoot for a major porn company, and I'm here now, you know?
Welcome.
I don't, who would have known? Who would have known?
We're glad that you're
I'm
here.
so glad to be here.
Okay, so is there anything that's still on your porn bucket list? I know you've been in for a year and you've gotten a lot done in a year.
I got
but what's on the bucket list still?
Ooh. You know, there's one thing that just got scratched off is that I hadn't been stuck in anything. And I was like,
Dryer or a washer?
I was like, you guys, why am I never getting stuck?
Aww,
You know?
poor Jasmine.
And then I got stuck under a bed.
Okay, sweet.
I
A
do still
classic.
want to be stuck in a dryer or a washing
Yeah.
machine. I really want to be stuck in a washing machine. I like the visuals of like the washing machine like going.
It is
and
a
that-
fun one.
It's
I've done one.
It is so silly. And,
Just be careful, don't hit your head on that thing.
That's
It's
fair.
a small space once you're in it.
and actually, one of my favorite scenes I saw in my personal browsing time was a girl who was stuck, like her arm was stuck in the couch. And she had to be fucked out of it, you know?
Oh my God, just
It was
the
like-
arm.
But it was also like,
Oh,
yeah, just her
no.
arm was stuck. It was like this free use stuck cycle,
Yeah.
you know? And I was like, I don't know, it's so hot too. It's dumb.
I know.
It was
free
also
use
dumb.
is one of those crazy ones that I'm just like, why is this so hot? Like,
I don't-
I film a lot of that stuff for my personal.
Yeah, it's like,
clips. Yeah.
it's hot. It's so hot.
Uh-huh.
I don't think, content-wise, I definitely have a free use tape, but I don't have like a pro scene for free use. I don't think so. Not yet. But
I mean, they're not as common, really. You know? Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I haven't really been hired for one, and I shoot a lot for studios.
that's super fucking
So that's
fun.
just my impression. I'm like, I don't know that they're getting created that much from studios.
That's
It's
fair.
clearly popular with fans and
Yes.
on click sites and
Very
stuff. So
much.
definitely
You know
a fun
what?
one to shoot.
Do any studios shoot consensual non-consent? Well, kink.com probably.
I think that Kink is probably like one of the only ones.
Yeah, I was
or,
like, it's a
very,
tricky
like,
one with
specific
websites.
BDSM oriented.
Because I really like that. Which also like,
It's very, very tricky with payment processing, like, you know, and to document the whole process, like,
Yeah.
you know, all kinks are valid. We don't kink shame here.
we don't kink shame.
But it's a more challenging one
Yeah.
to do in a studio environment and like, yeah.
So that, or maybe
Yeah.
just me like doming someone.
Yeah. I do that a lot because my fans like me to dom.
Yeah.
Do you watch your own scenes?
I do. I do watch my own scenes, and probably not for like the sexy, hot reason you think.
Yeah.
More so because I want to see what I thought I was doing and what I actually look like, and did I overshoot it? Did I get where I wanted? Is there any like critiques?
Performance review.
Yeah, I want to see like how am I doing?
Yeah.
What does this look like?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That way, I feel like that's how I learn, and that's how I grow.
Yeah, I get that because I do the same thing. Like, well, actually, if it's stuff that I shoot, I edit all my own content, so I'm not showing my scenes anyway because I have to edit them. But for like studio stuff, I will. If it's any scene I do that involves any level of like playing a character or acting, I always watch it because I want to see my own performance and be like, what could I have done better? Like, was that convincing?
Yeah.
Was I being bad at acting in a scene? Like,
I have done a few watch parties with friends. Those are fun.
I love doing watch parties.
Yeah.
If you've never tried it, get a big group of friends together and throw a party and watch porn in one big group. It's so much fun.
It is. And if you have your friends and it's your own scene, then like they'll clap for you afterwards. It's amazing. Could you imagine being like in a room full of people who love you, applauding you, and be like, you did so great taking that big dick. Like, thanks.
I mean, we've all been hearing about this loneliness epidemic that's affecting everyone.
Oh God, not the
Especially, it's
loneliness
like,
epidemic.
So that's what I'm saying is like, let's help you through that. Invite some people over and watch some adult time scenes.
Make circle jerks great again.
Yeah. Okay, another sexy question. Do you have any sex hot takes?
Sex hot takes.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like a hot take. The example is like, foreplay is overrated. That would be a sex hot take, for example.
My hot take is that more people need to use lube.
Use lube?
Use lube.
That is so
not,
fucking true.
Yeah, it's not something that I find in my personal life, but I've had so many female friends especially who are like, wow, I didn't think I liked sex, or hey, this is super unpleasurable until I found lube.
Somehow, I mean,
Lube.
Lube is a little stigmatized, and unfortunately I think that the history of lube use in porn probably has something to do with that, because typically we don't show the bottle of lube in scenes. Depends. Some scenes it is, and there's good reason for that. It's like, you have to like put the lube in a package that's not branded, because you're not going to show the label of the company that made the lube if they're not sponsoring your shoot.
And there's so much like little clips that you don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just for continuity. Like if you can see the lube bottle, then like if it'll end up somewhere on the bed, and then it's like suddenly moving if you cut. Like, so there's good reasons for continuity. But like when I shoot my own stuff, I just show. I don't like show the lube out. Like I show myself using lube. I love lube. I have a crazy lube collection. I love it.
There we go. Make lube great again.
Yes, nothing wrong with lube. Okay, I have more questions. I think we have like a couple minutes left.
Okay.
So to wrap it up here, I'm going to ask you some more, just kind of like some fun soundbite questions.
Okay. Ooh.
Does size matter? And what's your ideal size?
How about this? I think for first impressions, sometimes size can matter. But I have had partners who are definitely on the smaller than average side who have wowed me. And I feel like if you are someone who is born with a penis and you are on the smaller side, I feel like those individuals work so much better doing so many other things. They are learning everything about non-penetrative sex. They are bringing you on a whole nother level. Sex is so different and so beautiful in its own way. And it is just like almost like a mind fuck. Because there's so much penis and penetration oriented, like straight sex.
It's so true. It's so true. And like, you know what I think is really underrated is just like fingering.
You know what?
My partner,
You're right. I love
IRL, which my fans know because he's all over my content, but my partner has a really large penis. It's like hashtag blessed, but legitimately he's so good at fingering that sometimes I'm like, just literally just finger me. Like,
does he have long
it comes
fingers?
So fast.
Does he have long fingers?
Yeah, he does. Actually, his hands are a little bigger than mine. I have like huge hands. Do you want to compare hand size? Look how big my fucking hands are. Man hands.
Stop it.
But I love it. I love having big hands. I can play the piano. Kind of.
Do you fuck girls? Do you like girls?
Yeah.
Oh, then there you go.
And like I can wrap around most peens. you know, even the big ones. So that's
You
fun.
know, and to be fair, I think you can probably spank better.
Yeah.
Like when I go to spank someone, I feel like it's too stingy.
Yeah.
I need a bigger hand.
Yeah, it's very useful for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Although I have to say, like, I've been to like spanking parties, and I'm so like non-dom energy when it comes to that. Like I can do like femdom, like mommy dom, like talking, but like actually like smacking someone, people laugh at me and they're like, "What are you doing?"
No, that's me.
It's kind of funny. All right.
Okay.
That is all of our
it?
time.
Perfect. Thank you so much for having
I
me.
hope you keep having so much fun at AVN, and I'm so glad you came by and let me interview you today.
Thank you for having me. And
Thank you, Jasmine. Hello, welcome back to the Adult Time Podcast. I'm Siri Dahl, and I'm here with Megan Mistakes.
Hello.
Hello. How's your AVN been so far?
Hectic.
Yeah.
I've lost track of time.
You know what? We were like running a few minutes behind, so that works out very perfectly. It is just the most chaotic place, but I love it for that.
It's really fun. Like,
Yeah.
you get to run and see your friends and then meet
Yeah.
people, and
Yeah.
fans are genuinely nice.
They
So
are very well-behaved boys, good boys everywhere.
I appreciate my fans for being very nice.
Yes. Yeah. It's nice. I look forward to it every year. So, I have questions for you, and I'm very excited about some of these because I read the list a minute ago and I was like, what? So, first of all, you still frequently do cam shows.
Yes.
What is the most memorable stream or request from a fan during a show that you've had?
The most memorable. Okay, so like, there are people who get like really drunk and they'll do like hour-long cam shows, and I've had people serenade me and we just listen to music.
Okay.
How graphic can I be on here?
Oh, this goes on adulttime.com, so you can say whatever you would say.
Okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to. The most like memorable one I had, and I love him. He's like one of my favorite fans. He's an absolute fucking freak. Absolute fucking freak. He tried to buy my shit, and I was like, no, I'm not trying to like get in trouble with that. And
The last person I interviewed had a fan asking them that too.
well, no, and then he goes, oh, I was like, what do you do with it? What are you going to do with it? And he's like, I rub it all over myself while I masturbate. And I was like, okay, like whatever. Like, I love people who are like really into it. If people are like scared, like, oh, like whatever, then you're insufferable to me. He was all about his shit. Literally. But no, we did a cam show once, and he takes me, he's on a laptop, he takes me to his bathroom, goes into the bathtub. So we love a person with hygiene. He wasn't doing this anywhere like disgusting, and he just starts shitting and rubbing it all over his body and like jacking off and using like his shit as lube. A lot of shit that's been like crazy is stuff with the butthole. Because there was another.
I'm so sorry. We're not moving past that yet. I'm not ready. I think my brain just broke a little bit. So this man,
Welcome to the world of camming.
this man did his business in the bathtub and used his own.
Yeah, because he couldn't get my shit.
Oh my god, I'm like choking on my spit. Okay. What the fuck? What was going through your brain? You're like on the other end of the webcam.
I was okay, I wasn't taken by surprise from him because he had already told me stories, like crazy stuff he's done. I really don't have like a weak stomach to things.
Yeah, well that's fortunate.
And
Because someone who did would.
That's why I was like, I
Yeah,
can
would have been
cam.
like with the laptop.
I was like, I can cam because I don't have a weak stomach. A lot of things don't gross me out as long as people are really into it.
Yeah.
There was this one time though, someone was like talking about anal, and I was like, I'll watch you do it. And he had all this food lined up and was shoving it up his ass, like butter, cupcakes, a cucumber. And as soon as it would drop out of his ass, he would eat it.
Oh.
So I was like, that's the only thing that I was not expecting that. So that kind of made me queasy, but it was still hilarious.
Yeah.
Like I gagged a little bit, and I was like, that's rude. I'm going to stop that. Like,
Yeah. So what's funny to me about this, because I mean, I've done like cam shows, but I've never, like I didn't get my start as a cam girl, and like it's never been like a main thing for me.
Right.
So I think my experience with cam is like really like run-of-the-mill vanilla, like, and very, a lot less like than what you would have. So it actually, this is like fun for me to talk to you about, and because I'm like, wait, it's kind of sounds like these, like in these two examples, these are fans that are paying you, but it's like they're kind of performing for you in a way.
An Uno reverse.
Yeah. Oh my God, mind blown.
Well, and that's like, because I've worked on like a wide variety of cam sites, and the main one I started on was mostly private shows.
Yeah.
And so that's where you get people like more open to experimenting.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you work on like a token site, it's a group show and you're dealing with group people. And a lot of people do not like doing like private shows because it takes away from the group.
Yeah.
So that you get all of the very like, and a lot of them are fun too. Like I love watching people enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
So to me, as long as you're not hurting anyone and you're having fun and you're excited about showing me, like I will have fun with you.
I love that. That's such a great attitude to have about it. And I agree, and I feel very much the same way. I think I would have lost it if I was watching the guy with the bathtub situation, but you're amazing.
Thank you.
You're a fucking pro. Like, all right, since starting in May in pro like studio shoots, and since you're fairly new to pro, you've got like 45 plus scenes already. So what is something that you're especially excited to try, or like a first of some sort in the studio environment?
I'm trying to think because there's so much. I think it's more so like, well, I guess I haven't done a feature yet. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited like when I get the opportunity to do that. I kind of take things by surprises. Because even, like, before I started camming, I wasn't, like, that, not that, like, I didn't like porn.
Yeah.
But I was, like, so indifferent about it. I was like, this is what people do. Like, and so I didn't have that, like, curiosity of, like, oh, this is bad, I must go look at it. I was just like, no, that's what people do.
Yeah.
And that's for adults. Like, that's how I was raised. It was like, it's not bad, it's just for adults.
Yeah.
So, and at the time, too, like, I'm from the generation where tube sites started.
Yeah.
So all of my friends would get viruses on their computers.
Yeah.
And so I was always afraid to get a virus on my computer. So I never, like, really explored a lot of things. But, like, I'm more excited about the new genres to, like, unlock. Kind of like an
say that again.
Like, genres to, like, unlock with, like, shooting things. Because there's, like, a lot of things that I've shot, and I was like, oh, I didn't look at it this way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an advent calendar of porn.
Yeah. I love that. That's a really good analogy. What's behind this little door? Oh.
Like, I do want to go, like, into fetish and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Since I have, like, a background in fetish with camming. Actually, no, I do have one. Parody porn. I love parody porn so much. That's what actually got, besides like the documentaries, it was parody porn.
Yeah.
And because the first porno I ever watched was The Hills Have Thighs.
Oh my God. I've not seen that one, but I can imagine.
It used to play on HBO all the time.
God, that's so funny. Well, I love that, like, and it's very, like, regularly now, I feel like, is, like, some of the, 10-plus-year-old, like, XXX parodies go viral, like, because someone will post, like, the Wizard of Oz one keeps coming back, and it, like, it's so funny. Like, a lot of them are really legitimately, like, fucking impressive, like...
Well, because they're a whole, like...
And especially the musicals, like, I love a porn musical. Why don't we need more of them now.
I heard that Sophia can sing.
Who?
Sophia Locke. I heard she can sing.
Oh yeah.
So like she.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like, I know Sophia, but I was like, who? I don't know her. No, Sophia's amazing. I love her. She can sing. She can fucking sing.
So we need to get a musical started.
Yeah. I know there was one somewhat recently. I don't remember what studio did it. That was like Sophia Locke and like Chad Alba, and it was like country music themed. I haven't watched it, so I don't remember what it's called, but they're singing in it for real. So that's cool.
That's right. Chad's in a band.
Yeah.
He was the first person I worked with.
Really?
For, like,
Chad Alva. Good for you. He's fun. He's great, and I like had like a little like porn industry crush on him for like literally like 10 years, because I only worked with him for the first time like last year.
Really?
Yeah. And it was so funny because both of us were like, for the longest time, and when we finally shot together, we were like, it's time.
And he's the easiest, like, most respectful person to like shoot with.
Yeah.
I love him.
I know. And like, I think he and I are like the same age, but still part of me is like, you're my stepson. You're my baby boy. So, oh my God, I need to remember my questions because this one, what? Is it true that your dad used to edit porn on the side?
Yes.
That's cool.
It was like his like in-between job, which is also like when I came out to him and I was like, hey, this is what I do. He goes, I used to edit porn, right? Like, why? Like, am I supposed to care?
Nice.
And on my first set, actually with Chad, I got called the Nepo baby of porn.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's so cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Your dad editing porn. Do you know what? No, I'm not going to ask you that.
I know, like, I kind of remember who it was, but, like, he used to build websites. Like, when websites were, like, a really big thing. Like, 10-ish years ago.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's longer now. I don't know. It was, like, right before the 2010s. Maybe going into the 10s, but because of the background in internet security. And
that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I love that. Do you have any sexting tips?
Sexting?
Yeah.
I'm terrible at sexting.
Look, the question was on my... This is one of the generic ones that's like, but I have many more. So
just send photos.
That's actually good. So relevant to that, then my next question is, what makes a good nude? And also, I'm going to tag onto that a good dick pic.
Honestly, lighting. That's all you need for a good nude. It doesn't matter what you look like, just have good lighting. And, like, not a messy background.
Yeah, guys, I feel like I've said this so many times. Don't be fucking sending us dick pics where you get your boner while standing over the toilet and you take the dick pic while standing over the toilet.
I yell at people because I do, like, a lot of dick pic reviews on cam.
Same.
And so I'm like, I'll compliment people and be like, thank you so much for not doing it in front of the toilet. Because sometimes they'll have piss in the toilet. Yeah. And I'm like, what is this? Why do you have piss in the toilet? Or make sure your balls are in the picture because that's a whole unit. I like looking at a nice set of balls.
The balls are part of the size. Like, I feel like some guys don't understand that. I'm like, but the ball, like, if I can't see beyond just the
shaft?
Like, yeah, then like you're hiding. Like, why are you hiding? That's at least like an inch of your dick that you're hiding from me. Don't you want me to think it's
big,
as big as it is in real life, and not an inch smaller? Like,
it's so annoying. I'm like, send it again. Like, give me your balls. And they're like, what? You want to see my balls? I'm like, yes. Like, why? Why not?
I mean, it's so interesting, isn't it? I'm like, I know you care about your balls on some level.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
Come on, guys. Love up on your balls.
And wash them too.
Do you have like a biggest ick in the bedroom?
I don't know. Like, there are certain things that, like, it depends. It, like, varies. Like, sometimes I don't like the way people breathe. Like, if they breathe in my ear funny, I mean, I get like...
breathing!
It's like, all right, it's time for me to go on top. You can't breathe in my ear.
I can relate. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like a sensory thing. Sometimes you're just like...
Yeah, you're like, no. And this is also, like, a sensory thing. I don't mind... Oops, sorry. I don't mind people being sweaty. But when it, like, drips on my face...
When they're in Missionary, and they're hovering over you, and it's just like
It's
on
raining.
your face.
It's just
It's not
raining. That's not.
Yeah, and it'll get my eye, and then my eye stings.
Yeah, no. And like most of the time it's just salty, but like if you're also it's more of like a thing too. If I'm trying to like hold on to someone, my hand's slipping, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to hold on to?
Yeah. Oh my God. Seriously. Yeah.
Like you
it can
roll
be
around in the blanket real quick.
That's when you need the little the little gape gloves.
Oh yeah.
Just wear them for the whole sex
Aren't
scene.
those just like exfoliating gloves? I think those are just exfoliating mitts.
They really are like that. Yeah, but they work so well. Like I love them. I've used them in my content when I do like anal scenes sometimes, just
I
because
don't
they're great.
understand. I thought they were just like for show. Like what's the purpose of
It's like literally when you have tons of silicone lube on you, like specifically that's why it's like gape gloves, because you gotta get a hand, you gotta be able to hold your butt.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you were
and that way you can have grip and you're not like ugh.
That makes sense. Okay.
Okay, we're out of time, but
purpose.
I'm gonna ask you one, just like a super quick shot question. What's your biggest like porn related goal for 2025?
Oh God, I'm so bad at goals. Just to have fun. Like I want to continue.
Good.
I want to continue to have fun and make people happy and have really good scenes.
That's
Nothing
perfect.
too hard.
That's beautiful. I think that's the like perfect answer. Thank you so much.
It was nice seeing you again.
Yeah, it was so great to talk to you. Thank you, Megan Mistakes. Glad you could come on.
Thanks for having me.
Keep watching the Adult Time Podcast, y'all. Hello, I'm Siri Dahl. Welcome to the Adult Time Podcast. I'm here at AVN on the loud-ass trade show floor with River Lynn.
Hi.
Hello. I am so excited to chat with you. Also, you're so fucking cute.
Oh my God, thank you.
You know, never mind. Okay, maybe I'll get to it there. I don't want to start with that. There was a question that just popped into my head, but I don't want to start with it, so we'll circle back around. All right. What I am going to start with is just jumping right into the deep end.
Okay.
You did anal for the first time ever.
Yeah.
With dread.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And how did that go?
It went amazing. Like, honestly, it was easier than I thought it would be.
Okay.
I don't
This
know.
gives me hope.
I knew my body, and I knew like the first time I did like anal sex at all,
Yeah.
like I had no prep, no stretch, no anything, and the guy was pretty girthy and just went in. I think when I get horny, she just likes to open up.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I was like, if I prep a little bit, I'm sure I could do it. And I did it, and it was amazing.
Fucking congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Like from the deepest place in my heart and butthole, congrats, because I love Dredd. He's great. He's such an amazing performer. He's fun to work with. He's super chill. And we've done like a content shoot together, and my fans are literally, this was like 2 years ago. My fans are still like, some of them are kind of mad at me still because what we had planned, me and Dredd, was an anal scene.
Oh.
And I got cold feet the night before.
Oh.
And I asked him if we could I was like, hey, I'm having second thoughts. Let's just do a regular like P and V scene because and so to this day, my fans are still constantly like, when are you gonna let Dredd fuck your ass? And I'm like, I will.
I know, I almost got cold
eventually.
feet too.
So you give me hope.
Yeah, you can do it. And it really is. I've heard that people do get stressed out the night before, because even I got stressed out. I was like, oh my God, it's tomorrow. Like, am I doing everything right? You know? Because even like, I've never done anal on camera, so that's a whole different thing.
Which is a lot. Yeah, no, I remember my first on camera anal scene, and I was like, I'm still kind of amazed it happened. Like, I know that I had thoughts where I was like, I should cancel. And it wasn't like, I'd done anal a bunch of my personal life. It wasn't about the act. It was just about the nerves. And like for anal, it's so important to be relaxed.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. The relaxing. I think it's like a mind over matter. Like, you just have to tell your body to do it, and it'll do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's, well, you know what? a really good tip that I don't remember where I learned or read or heard on a podcast at some point in the past that I think applies in this situation, even though it's meant as like a business piece of advice for like public speaking and stuff, is like excitement and anxiety are kind of two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
So like maybe that's what I need to do is reschedule my anal scene with Dread, and just when I get the anxiety about how big he is, just be like, no, girl, your butthole's excited.
Yeah.
That's what that feeling
Get
is.
horny for it.
Horny, not anxious. So what's next? Now that you've done anal and like you just truly went from 0 to like 5 million with your first anal scene, it's so impressive.
Yeah,
Big
so
kudos. What's next?
I want to do more anal, obviously. I would love to start getting into DPs and stuff like that because, you know, I'm a slut. I love my holes being used.
Yes.
So I think next is just going to be, we're going to feel out the anal, do more of that, and then slowly work our way and get into more fun things.
Hell yeah. You know who you could do anal with that would be like the opposite of Dread? Sean Alf.
Oh my God. Sean, where are you at?
Sean, he may never watch this. Actually, no, I'll send him a link to make him watch it. Because I say this out of nothing but love. Sean's penis is a very different size than
Definitely.
Dread's.
But we love it all the same.
He has a great boyfriend dick. That's what we call it.
I agree.
It's an excellent, and it's great for anal. So what is, oh my God, this is, I thought I misread this question, but no, I'm reading it correctly. What's the smuttiest book talk thing you've come across?
Oh man.
Are you on book talk?
I am. I'm
See,
huge into book talk.
Oh my God, I love that.
So I read all the time. Like I am always going to a new book.
Like the smutty ones?
I read smut and I also read fantasy. So like I am reading like The Fourth Wing and
I just read Fourth Wing.
You did?
I have a friend who's like obsessed with
God.
all of that genre. And she like made me read it. But
That's good.
I also like was on a long road trip, so I listened to the audiobook and I couldn't stop having intrusive thoughts about like, what if I got in a car crash and the EMTs have to come like resuscitate me, and it's just like this like loud ass smut like playing in the background.
I know. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Dragon smut.
Yeah. So I'm huge into smut, and it goes dark sometimes. Like
oh yeah, it does. That's part of the fun.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm always giving out book recommendations. The smuttiest book I've read. Okay, I read one where this girl's father was like a piece of shit, and he had a lot of debts to like the local mafia, and in order to pay off his debts, he said, "Take my daughter." So these 4 really hot tattooed biker gang guys, rich as fuck, they take her and they are like, "We're gonna love you and we're all gonna fuck you together at the same time."
Where are your
separately.
daddies now?
Yeah, it was so hot. Oh my God. Yeah.
I'm gonna give him my number so you can like text me a link.
I got you.
Yes,
all
please.
the book recs I got. If you want 4 men, if you want 4 girls, if you want, dark, if you want light, I got you.
I'm here for it. Oh, that's so exciting. Yeah. I'm a big fan of smut. So, but I haven't delved into it as much as I want to. So I'm really glad that we met also for this reason.
Me too.
We did some digging.
Okay.
And by we, I mean like, the Adult Time podcast research crew.
Okay.
You love Halloween and men in masks. Which horror icons are you letting smash and why?
Oh my God. Which icons? Let's see. Ghostface is obvious. Obviously.
With the voice and stuff too?
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God. I love dirty talk. So like that would be amazing. I think I would go Michael Myers too, because something about the silence of it, it like adds to the anonymity of the mask.
Yeah.
So definitely him. There's a new movie coming out called Hard Eyes, and I'm already like a man in a mask.
I just saw the trailer for that.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
I went to the
excited
movie
for
the other
it.
night, and I was like, I want to see that. Like, I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Those are my top.
I love that. Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No, I don't know.
He's not very like. He's kind of like ace coded, if anything. Like he's not very. But I've seen some memes about him. And
I don't
actually, I will
know.
say, like in the adult time scene, the bottom floor that I did, it was with Cody Steele and Seth Gamble.
Okay.
And Cody was wearing, like, they had to like put them in masks. It's like BDSM themed, and so they were wearing masks.
Oh
And
my
like
God.
Cody straight up was in like a leather. He was in like an apron and like.
Oh gosh.
Which, honestly, it wasn't. I didn't pick that for him. He was wearing it most of the time we were fucking, and I was like genuinely into it. So I learned something new about myself during that shoot.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's hot. It's so hot.
Yeah. Just masks in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Even if I'm wearing it, I'm into it.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know where we are. I think we're good on time. Okay, I have some more questions. What's the most desperate thing you've done to get a nut off?
These questions, damn. You guys want to know my secrets. So, the most desperate. Recently, I left my jacket at this guy's house.
Oh.
And it was there for a couple days, and it smelled like him. So when I got it back, I put it on, and I started smelling it and using my vibrator. And then I sent him a video, obviously, because I was like, I want you to see what I'm doing.
Did he love it? Yeah. I mean, how could you not? If someone did that to me, I'd be like,
yeah, I was like, your pheromones are getting into me right now.
it's really hot.
Yeah. I'm big on smell, so yeah.
And it is like, there's an air of desperation about it. And I don't mean that that's like in a hot way, not a judgmental way.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
love it.
A little jealous that no one's left their jacket at my house.
Just steal it.
All right, last question.
Okay.
Wait, last question? I think I didn't actually see the hand signal.
Oh.
Sorry, are we at, thank you. I don't know why. I saw it and then my brain was like, okay, sorry.
You're good, you're good.
Oh, this is a very fun one because I feel like we all have our stories.
Okay.
What's the craziest DM or request that you've received from a fan?
Oh man. Let's see. Craziest DM or request. I mean, I've obviously gotten like the marriage proposals from the guys in India and stuff like that. But I think the weirdest request is like I was walking through the airport one time and this fan texted me and he was like, I saw you in the airport. You look like you're walking really stiff. And I was like, oh, okay. It's weird. And then he was like, you look like you take stiff shits. Could I see? And I was like, what?
No! Oh my god!
I was instantly so like,
why?
I know. I was like, what does that even mean? Like,
If I got that, I'd be like, are you trying to make me mad? Like,
right? Right?
Like that's like, it's like suggesting that you like have a stick up your butt. I don't know.
Literally.
And maybe that's not how he meant it, but like,
I don't know. I mean,
it sounds like someone will like maybe has a fetish for being like, you know, having women be mean to him, and he was trying to like instigate something.
Maybe he does. I mean, I was walking like, you know,
And
with
also clearly a
confidence and
fetish for
stuff.
like scat, which
Yeah.
you know.
No.
Be a better porn fan.
Yeah.
If you're paying attention, you'd know that none of the platforms allow that.
Yes,
It's not allowed
exactly.
anywhere.
We can't do that.
Even if doesn't sound like you're into it, but even if you were, can't do it anywhere. So let
my
it go.
tea. Not my cup of tea.
Not to kink shame, but sorry.
Yeah.
We don't make the rules. Visa and MasterCard do. All right, I have other questions because we still have a couple minutes left.
Okay. Awesome.
Oh, these are like kind of generic ones, but also they're classics for a reason.
Okay.
Does size matter?
Size does not matter, but I am a size queen.
I get it. I literally am the same.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you like, was there a point where you kind of accepted, you were like, oh, I'm a size queen? Or like, was it kind of always to some degree like that you gravitated in that direction?
So I've always kind of gravitated towards bigger dicks. But I think when I first shot with Dredd, my first scene with him was just a pussy scene.
Yeah.
And when I did that, I was like, I'm definitely a size queen.
Yeah.
Like the way I was just cut, because usually with a average size, it takes kind of a little bit more to get me to come.
Yes.
Like I either need to be choked or dirty talk or something. But like with Dredd, it was like I just sat down and I was there almost.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like girth is like a big thing for me, and I'm still saying it's like fans asking. I'm like, well, no, it's not, I'm not gonna like. It's not the only thing that I care about, but like if someone's like very skilled and they're a good communicator during sex, and like I'm really into them, like personality and physically, like, and they have a big. I'm like, come on, like
the whole package.
Yeah. So we have a lot in common, it seems.
I see so. Yeah.
Do you remember the best orgasm you ever had?
Yes, I do. It was for kink.com with Mr. JP.
Nice.
And I remember I was tied with my legs and my arms were behind my back. My legs were like tied together outwards. Nice. I had a gag in my mouth. I had a vibrator stuck to me. And he's like whipping me and like talking to me and everything. Yeah. And just anything with him. But like that one was like, holy shit.
I want to shoot with him. I'm a fan, but I haven't actually shot with him before. But that's,
you totally
I can understand as a fan of,
Dude, it's amazing. And like, part of me was nervous that it wouldn't be what we thought it would be from, going from fan to being there. Because, it's different. But no, you get in the headspace, like it's dark and it's like almost a little cold and you hear the footsteps and stuff and like,
that's fun.
You get into it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Highly recommend.
All right, I'm sending him a DM tonight. We're out of time. Thank you so much for answering all of my wild ass questions.
Yeah,
this was super fun.
Thank you for having me.
I'm gonna get the name of that book from you.
Yes. Text me. I'll send you the book list.
Yes. Thank you. It was so nice to get to talk to you.
You too. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna swing this mic out of the way, and that's it. We'll have more of these fun AVN episodes coming up. Hello again. I'm still Siri Dahl. I have not left my chair, and I have a new guest now for the Adult Time podcast. We are here at AVN on the trade show floor. Super exciting. And I have Sarah Arabic.
Hi, that's my name.
Hello.
Hi.
It's so good to see you again.
So good to see you.
How's your AVN been?
It's been really good. It's been always like overwhelming, but in a good way, because there's just a lot of people, you're doing a lot of things, but it's been good. I feel like once you like get the adrenaline going, it just kind of keeps you up.
It helps that they play the music so loud. It's like, I was a little sleepy when I got downstairs this morning.
True. You might think it's overstimulating, but silver lining. You're up. Mm-hmm. You're up and you're on.
All right. So, I noticed you're up for the fan voted award for favorite porn star and most spectacular boobs.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm always excited.
Have you been like campaigning online for people to vote for you?
I have. I always feel like I could do more, but I've been putting it out there,
Oh yeah.
All the vibes, all the trying to push people to like vote for me. It's been good. It's been good.
As someone who's shot content with you and touched your boobs, I have to say that I think you would be very well deserved to win both of them.
Honestly, I think I am too. I'm not even like, it's not that I'm not humble about it. I feel like I have really great boobs. Like
you do.
They deserve
also,
the recognition.
This is not a space for humbleness.
It really is. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not putting myself down. I'm putting myself up.
Yes.
They deserve to be award winning too.
I'm gonna do like a little like spell casting dance in my hotel room tonight for your titties to win.
You know what? I'm joining you.
I'm gonna manifest.
It really, I sometimes believe in like that. If you talk down on yourself, I feel like that energy will come back and like not hurt you, but like it'll be true. If you talk down on yourself, you have to.
Yeah,
hype
confidence
yourself
is
up.
really like, sometimes it does work if you just fake it till you make it even. I mean, I've
100%.
personally been there. So,
No.
what now about the boobs?
The
'Cause
titties.
I got
Yes.
some questions.
Please.
As a fellow big titty lady, although my titties are smaller now than they were once upon a time. We don't need to get into that. The fans
Listen.
know. When did you first realize that you have like amazing boobs? Like,
Well, I don't know about. I mean, I know I had like big tits most my life.
Yeah.
I don't
right,
know.
it's hard to like just they're
Like,
on
yeah,
there.
one
You're
moment
like,
where
here
I'm
they
like,
are, and it's not. It's Yeah.
I mean, I definitely feel like it kind of grew all at once at
Yeah.
some point, because one point I was just like wearing normal clothes. Next thing I know, I'm like, I feel like I need to have more support. I can't just wear like a t-shirt like that and go out in the pub. I mean, you can, but you know, as a developing girl, you're like, you get self-conscious and stuff.
Yes.
But
Yep.
yeah, it was probably when I was like a teenager. It just
Yeah.
kind of, the hormones kicked in,
Yeah.
and they kicked in hard. They were kicking.
Woo boy.
Yeah.
Yep. That's. I know what you mean.
I don't know if I had like one moment where I'm like, oh, I have big boobs. I
Yeah.
don't know. It was gradual.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
What is your bra size? I've asked you this before, just like
Okay,
when
so
we were chatting,
I actually at some point I did go get it like fitted,
Uh-huh.
or like for like a bra and stuff. So the professional sizing is 36I. I wear a 36H because I like it when it's like a little more like, you know, that little cleavage. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Feels like a hug.
Hell yeah. So, I guess that's as someone who, because before I got my reduction surgery, my boobs were like a 32 double H at their largest. So like hard relate.
Basically.
And I'm curious in your experience, like how did you? Was it like a big moment when you got like the fitting and you were like, holy shit, this is like a bra that like is made to fit my boobs, as opposed to like just putting on whatever like they fit inside of that isn't really supportive?
Like whatever, you know, feels right. It definitely felt really nice to like know that, be like, okay, this is my size. But then I was like, not a lot of places carry that size.
No, you pretty much have to shop online, and there's like maybe 3 websites.
Exactly. So it's kind of, it's good to know, but then I'm still kind of back to like, okay, I gotta like try different brands out and feel what it's like right and what isn't. Like, you know.
Do fans buy you bras from your wish list ever?
I don't have a lot of bras on my wish list.
You gotta be adding some like expensive ass, like high quality, like limited size range, like
I don't know how to do that in a
specific thing.
I don't know how to do that on wish list, because most of my only wish list is like on get stuff from like Amazon or whatever. So I don't really want to
show you. I got a link for you.
Okay, yeah, because I would much rather just if I can able to put like either boutique stores or things like that into my wish list, I would much prefer that.
Yeah.
Than just something generic.
There's a couple up. We'll talk because I'll show you. Okay, so in your opinion,
yes, my opinion.
and I'm gonna say also in my opinion, you can totally say me when I ask you this question, but in your opinion, who has the best boobs in the industry? Oh, by me I mean you, if you want to say yourself, not me.
Who do I think has the best boobs in the industry? Ooh, it would be bad to say me, but no. Hold on. You can't put me on the spot like that.
I'm so sorry.
Like who would you think it is? Or like options and stuff. I feel like when I'm put on the spot like that, I forget. Like, what do boobs even look like?
Like for me, it's like best boobs. I just can't go on like visually, right? So I'm like, well, one, it's now I'm limited to all the people who I've like touched their boobs and done things with them.
Yeah.
And so, honestly, I would say because I also feel like this is my very personal opinion, not the opinion of Adult Time or anyone other but me in my little brain. But I think that it's a little unfair to compare augmented and natural boobs with each other. Okay. So I would say Little Puck, I think
she has some nice tits.
And she has an augmentation, and I fucking love her boobs. Like we've shot together a bunch, and like
she's got
very
some really nice
very
titties.
fun.
You're so right.
Like normally I'm kind of like ugh when a guy calls them fun bags, but I'm like maybe they're fun bags.
They're kind of fun. They're a little fun.
And then I would say you. Yeah.
That's the thing. I love my boobs so much.
Big naturals.
I love them. And I also do love Lil Puck's kids.
Yeah,
I've
they're
played
fun.
with them before too. They're fun. I'm like, I literally forgot. Like, whose titties did I touch?
Trying to remember.
Forgot everybody. But
you like touching titties.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I forgot.
Touch my titties.
They're great. I met this girl like kind of walking in today. She had these huge tits that were so fucking amazing. I mean, I love augmented tits. I love like the whole bimbification.
Oh
like,
yeah,
whatever.
It's
So anytime I see like a stacked girl or like someone who's like really out there, I'm like, I love them because this is a choice and they're committing to it, and I love the confidence that they have. Like, this is how I feel comfortable. Well. I'm like, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But I forgot her name. We were like, we touched tits for a second and then she left. Like
you did a titty bump?
Like ships passing in the night.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that so much.
I know. I wish I could name drop her, but here we are.
So, titty fucking. What do you think about titty fucking?
Love titty fucking. One thing, I feel titty fucking always happen like after like a blowjob or something. So it's always very like, sloppy, messy, all that stuff. So it does make it a little harder to have a grip on the tits.
It's so hard. Like, you're just like,
and it's slipping and you're trying to keep the dick inside.
And it's like the easiest position to titty fuck in is laying down with the guy on top kind of straddling you, I think.
True.
So, which is then the toots just want to fall into your armpits and you're like, oh, it's like trying to, I don't know.
So that's the
hard.
thing. But I do like titty fucking when there's like another person involved who can help with holding the tits. That recently happened.
Yes, in a threesome where you like got another girl and she's being your little hand
we
bra.
can help each other out. I love a good teamwork.
We'll have to do a threesome someday and I'll be your titty helper.
We'll be each other's titty helper. I love that.
All right, so this is interesting. I didn't actually know this. Haha, fun. You worked in finance before porn, didn't you?
I did.
What's one piece of advice that you would give to a finance bro who wants to attract a woman?
A finance bro who wants to attract women. Be interested in other things other than finance. If you're trying to hit, be interested in the other person's likes and wants and profession, The world does not revolve around finance. So, I mean, it's great that, you do you. Love that for you. But, it's I think the whole, like, I guess stereotype with finance was a very, like, selfish or self-absorbed. Mm-hmm. It's fine to be interested in other things. Or even pretending, if you don't like to, pretending if you're around other
fake
people.
Hobby.
No, just like be interested in other person's likes and what they do, wants and needs. We don't have to be so like selfish with our conversations.
Mm-hmm. I was on a date a couple months back, and we were at this restaurant that was very crowded, and they sat this other couple like right next to us, and the guy, it was clearly like a first date. And I was like, this guy definitely is a finance bro because, I mean, really he was talking very loudly so I could hear every bit of their conversation.
Oh my God,
and I felt
hilarious.
so bad for this woman that he was on a date with. All he talked about was money. Like, and things surrounding like his opinions about money or how much of it he has or like how he wants to invest in this or that. And like, I felt bad for her and she looked very bored. And I was just kind of like, this guy,
Exactly.
I would doubt if they went on a second date. And it was like, he was making the exact mistake that you're just calling out right now.
A conversation is a two-way street. If you see the other person not talking as much, maybe it's time to change the subject. It's fine.
Read
it's
a
okay
book.
not
Read
to be.
Jurassic Park. It's a great book. And then talk about that.
I didn't even know it was a book.
I just read it. So I can't stop thinking about it. It was really good.
Really?
Yeah, it was better than the movie. Can you believe it? I love dinosaurs. Anyway.
Dinosaurs love him.
So, because you are still fairly new to the porn industry, I want to ask, what is still on your porn bucket list?
Oh, the big A, the anal.
Oh,
I
you haven't
know.
done it yet?
I have not.
Like on camera or personal life, or you don't want to say?
On camera-ish. I mean, and personal life, because it's a thing for me. I'm like, I really feel like I need to train for it and really get myself like
That's
into
fair.
it. I'm kind of starting to train myself to do anal and all that because I want to enjoy it. It's not, that I don't like it. It's just it's a lot of work.
There's like a kind of a rhythm to it.
It's a lot of like you can't just raw dog it. You have to like really build up for it. Because honestly, one of the things I really want to try is be DP'd. That was like the thing.
Okay, can I?
But I feel like I need to pass the anal hurdle first.
Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely a lot easier if you like have the confidence, you feel like comfortable with like shooting anal on camera.
Yeah.
I will say, having done like both many times on camera, that for me a DP scene is way easier than just an anal scene. Yes. I don't know why. Like it's just easier.
Okay. I love it. But I feel like I've heard that a lot.
There's so much sensory going on that like it's.
I've heard a lot of like girls say they enjoy a DP a lot more, or like, it's definitely not the first time I've heard that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, I guess it's a common thing. But it's very fun. It's unexpected, but pretty cool. All right, I think we're out of time.
Okay.
Do you have a best blowjob tip? Just like a super quick, like a one-shot answer.
You get the real good spit at the back of your throat. So if it doesn't get spitty already, just keep going for it until you keep hitting the back of the throat until you get that really messy, slimy.
Yeah, the
spit.
good throat stuff.
The good spit. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good tip.
That's my favorite.
This is gonna be a problem doing these interviews all day. I'm just getting weirdly horny,
I
and I can't do anything about it.
Back to back. Look at you.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for coming by, Sarah. You're amazing.
You're amazing.
I hope you win awards.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
I hope
you're killing it.
I love you. Oh my God! Stop. I can't take all of the compliments like that.
I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon.
I'll come find you.
Please.
All right. Thanks for watching.